Welcome back, you all. I hope you all enjoyed your Thanksgiving, and I hope that you got food, ate plenty of turkey. I'm not myself quite fond of turkey, but I do eat some at Thanksgiving. Now it's time to jump back in it because this is the time where these big companies are going to try to take the most advantage of you that they can. So, when we're going to jump into what we're going to talk about specifically today, our main subject for today is going to be advertising. This is what big companies use to lure you in and sell their product to you. So, what I want to do today is I want to talk about a few ways that they lure you in with this advertising. First, you got the flash. Come on, people. They treating y'all like wild animals, and y'all are pretty much kind of taking it at this point. You've got the colors, the bright signs, the flashing lights. They're all sucking you in. Everything that glitters is not gold. Everything that has flash does not necessarily have substance or give you a great value for your money. Now, one of the things you should always look at when it comes to things like that is price. First we're gonna go into pricing. So we got prices, and I just caught this the other day while I was in the grocery store. They had a packet that was on sale, flashing, big sign, big thing. It was vegetables. It was on sale, and it was like $1.89 for I think it was maybe a 28-ounce bag or a 24-ounce bag or something like that. So right next to it are like 16-ounce bags. The 16-ounce bags, of course, aren't on sale and they're whatever. When you added the 16 2-ounce bags up, that's 32 ounces of product compared to 28 ounces of product. The price on the 28 ounces of product was 1 penny more than if you had gotten 2 bags of the 16 ounces of product. They suck you in like this because now it looks like it's this great buy, this great sale, but any regular time, it's not a deal. So what you need to look more closely at, and people, we got to start becoming better shoppers. We got to start becoming better at everything. To be better at everything, we have to pay attention to what they're doing to us. If we're not paying attention to what they're doing to us, that's where all the problems are going to occur. Because they are treating you like fools. Everything they do, all types of advertisement, is designed to take advantage of your inability to process information at a certain time. Which means if you're in the grocery store, they're taking advantage of the fact that you might not be processing the prices of the food because you're hungry. When you're in a clothing store, they might take advantage of the fact that you are coming in there for a certain deal or something that you need, such as a pair of pants or whatever, and what they turn around and do is put the pants where you have to get to them and you have to go through a whole bunch of stuff. They have teams of psychologists. They have advertising majors. They have psych majors. They have business majors. They put these people in a room, and their hope is to get you to buy one piece of product. That's all they need. They spend millions of dollars to get one person to buy one piece of product. So if they spend $1 million to get one person to buy a $6 product, then if they got 500,000 people to buy that product, which is a drop in the bucket of the money that this company has and this company has spent, and 500,000 people is a small percentage of the population, they're getting their money back and more. Think about this, people. Think about this. They are taking advantage of you by hitting you with the deer in the headlights. They figure that if they throw some flash on it, if they put some color to it, you're more likely to buy it. Why do they think this? Because once again, they've got psychologists bringing in teams and examples and figures and doing case studies and a whole bunch of other stuff so that they can mentally get you in a position where you want to buy their product. It becomes important for us to control those urges and start shopping smartly, because once you do that, you take back that control that they've taken from you, that sometimes you don't even know that they've taken it from you. Example, let's walk into Walmart. One of the Walmarts in my area, you walk into it, the first thing you pass are televisions. Your LED and your ultra high def TVs. You pass them as you're walking into the store. Okay, you got this nice picture playing and everything's looking good for the gaming people. You see game playing for sports people. You might see a football game, basketball, soccer, whatever playing. You're going to comment on how crisp that picture is. They got you. You paused to pay attention to the TV. Step one. Next, you're going to walk closer to the TV and you're going to look at the price. Step two. Now, if you did not come in there looking for a TV, you might in turn start looking at a TV. Step four. So now they've got you looking for a product that you did not come in there looking for. This is how places like Walmart makes their money. And how many people have always commented that you go in there and you went in there for toilet paper, but somehow you wind up spending $40. That's advertising. And advertising is not just TV. Advertising is not just the flyers you get in the mail. Every part of that store is designed to advertise a product. Every part of that store is designed to advertise something in that store. Everywhere you see it, you are bombarded by advertisements for different things. It's time to pay attention to how they're advertising to us. And it's time to be a smarter shopper. Because being a smarter shopper means that they're going to have to come up with better deals than just the flash that they're doing. I've been in one store, and I've been in that store probably once a month for about 6 months. Everything has been on sale for 6 months. The price has not gone down. So if everything's on sale for 6 months, is it really a sale, or is that just their regular pricing? Those are the type of things that you got to pay attention to. Just because it says it's on sale does not mean that it benefits you. Just because they're advertising giving you a free cell phone does not mean that free cell phone outweighs the contract that you're getting locked to. I mean, ask all the people with exploding phones. They thought they were getting a good deal. We see how that worked out. All these advertisements, of course, for the sense of business, they're made to make them money. And what they do is they spread that out over as much as the population as they can. Because for every 1,000 people, only 2 or 3 people might actually buy the product. But if that 2 or 3 people is of 1,000 and they get 10,000, they multiply. They get it 100,000, they multiply. They get 1,000,000, they multiply, and they've made their money. Advertising for big business comes in many different forms, and they're treating us like idiots. This is big business, people. You are sheep to them. They figure that what one does, everybody else would do. And you know what? We'll push them to it. We'll put them over the edge a little bit. When you talk to people about this is opinion, and you hear people's opinions, but when you talk to people about McDonald's, they know it's not healthy food. They know it's not quality food. But somehow, if you roll past McDonald's, somebody's in the drive-thru, somebody's inside, somebody's ordering food. How is that possible when everybody knows that this food is not good for you? Advertisement. And they're also preying on laziness. They're preying on you being lazy. And the advertisement, when your laziness hits that advertisement at the exact same time, they gotta sell. That's how they do that. Laziness, advertisement, sale. Think about all the things that they advertise that are designed to help you out or designed to so that you don't have to do something. McDonald's, Burger King, all those are designed so that you don't have to cook. So if you're hungry and you feeling like you don't have to cook, you don't want to cook, laziness, that advertisement hits you at the right time. Stop by here and get this juicy hamburger. Man, a hamburger would hit the spot right about now. So I don't want to cook, and I can just stop by here and get a hamburger. So that's advertisement. Not only is advertisement designed to tell you where something is, it's designed to prey on the fact that we want you to buy our product, and we don't care what you have at home. We don't care if you're hungry or not. We just want you to buy our product. Don't think they're doing you a favor by throwing these advertisements in and say, sell this, sell that, sell this. One time only. Going out of business sale. I mean, some places have been going out of business for years. You know, a movie even made fun of that, and the whole store was called Going Out of Business. It's a joke, people. The point is, we know it's a joke, and we still do it anyway. Sometimes I don't know what to make of that, because as someone who follows this and follows the flow of how this advertising, this information, big business in itself, we complain about them, but they make us look stupid because they do the simplest things, and those simple things sell. they sell a product to us, and they're selling it to us, and they're in their office sitting back, and they're looking at you like, these people are stupid. We want to sell to a certain demographic, so we're going to offer them something we know they don't need. They could use it, but it can make us millions of dollars. It can make us millions of dollars, yes. All right, let's sell them this product. They advertise products that kill you, and you still have people buying it. Think about this, people. They are literally advertising products that will kill you, and people are still buying it. And then they come out with another advertisement that says it won't kill you. And people find a way to justify having that particular product. It's bad, people. It's real bad. And big business is taking advantage of everything they can to try to get you to buy their product. They don't care if it is going to hurt you. They don't care if you need it. They don't care if it's going to get in the way in your house or whatever. Their only goal with advertising is to sell you a product. For any parent, you know that the constant battle with your children is staying ahead of them during the game. The parent-child game is a constant, steady, who can stay on top, who's faster, who's smarter, what's going on. Think of it in those terms when it comes to any business. It's a parent-child game. It is a constant game to see who stays ahead of the other, who's smarter, who's faster, who jumps on a sale quicker, who takes advantage of the customer or the seller. There are ways to circumvent some of the stuff they do. And the other time, you just have to shop smart. Some of these places, you just have to shop smart. We all need furniture. We all need a roof over our heads. And speaking of that type of advertisement, why don't you see advertisements for things that you actually need? Or the advertisements are so far and few in between that you really don't see them. Perfect example, grocery stores. Now we know grocery stores put out their advertisement, but look at the advertisement they put out. Fresh fruit. You really don't see they really don't bombard you with advertisements to go to a grocery store, except for the fact of their name. Why? You gotta have food to live. You gotta eat to live. So they don't have to bombard you with those type of advertisements. Now, when you see housing, you don't see the product that they're selling. You see the people who are selling the houses. So you see Century 21, man, take me back. You see Remax. You see Apartments.com. So you see the people advertising, but you really don't see the product they're advertising. Because it's something that you need, so they don't need to advertise the product. They need to advertise themselves. Think about that. They're not even advertising a product. Apartments.com will find you a place to live. They never tell you if it's a quality place. They never tell you if it's roach infested. They never tell you if the ceilings are lined with marble or gold or whatever. They just say, we'll find you one. That's advertising their service. That's not advertising their product. When you see Remax, when you see Century 21, when you see these places talking about houses, they don't advertise houses. They advertise themselves to sell you a house. And then you have to go through a whole nother process to get the house. Yet, when you see a car commercial, they telling you all kinds of things about the vehicle. They telling you all kinds of things about clothing. When you see clothing commercials, they got high price models and walking down the strip. They telling you we got this size, this size, this size. They tell you locations, everything. That in itself should tell you that most advertising is based on things that you want, not things you need. I mean, look at your furniture commercials. They're there, but they're sparse. So you get occasional come by this sofa, come by this chair, dining room set, blase blase, and they tell you where to get it, but it's nothing like advertisements to go to Chuck E. Cheese, advertisements to go eat out at Ruby Tuesday, car advertisements for Best Buy, things like that. Because their object is to sell you a product that you don't necessarily need. That is the power of advertising. That is the power of constantly bombarding you with information that digs into you in a way that you may be out somewhere and okay, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, Best Buy got selling this. Bam, you going to Best Buy. Come on, man. They hit you off with the subliminal. So now they got you unconsciously thinking about their stores. Walmart is the giant when it comes to advertising. They beating people down with the advertisement. And look at their stores. Their stores open 24 hours because they not empty. So to get a hold of that, because their advertisements are willy-nilly. Their advertisements are all over the place. To get a hold of that, what happens is we need to be smarter shoppers. It is literally us against them. It is literally the light and the dark, yin and yang, left and right. These are the fighting. These sides are fighting. It's us against them. And we need to be smart about the us against them. So that's my spiel on advertising for today. Mark this down in my little book so that I know what's going on in the future. I had a question that was posed to me about these big box stores and buying in bulk. Here's what I say about these big box stores and buying in bulk. There's an advantage to buying in bulk. I'll probably do a whole episode on it later. But if you do it right, you should not have to shop for food but once a month when it comes to your big items. Smart. We gotta think smart, people. When it comes to weekly stuff like milk, bread, eggs, let's take out the bread part. Milk, eggs. Those are probably the only two things that you need to be getting on a weekly basis. I'm gonna go into that later. I'm gonna show you how. I'm gonna talk about it. But shopping at big box stores has an advantage. But you gotta make sure that advantage is good for your household. If not, shopping at a regular store is fine. But the big box stores can be used to your advantage. It can be real smooth transition to getting into the habit of doing what you need to do at those type of stores. So this concludes my subject for today. I appreciate everybody coming out and listening to me. I always appreciate anybody who's following me. And if you have any questions, feel free to send an email to wchambers@36chambersfinancial.com. Give us a call. 844-463-6151. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get all your questions answered. If I gotta look it up, I'm gonna look it up. If I gotta research it, I'm gonna research it. I'm gonna answer your questions because I truly believe it's us against them. And we have to fix this problem because they're not gonna fix it for us. Once again, this is Wayne Chambers, 36 Chambers Financial. I appreciate y'all coming out, taking your time off. Thanks a lot, and have a good day.